Could you imagine if the biggest shark that ever existed was challenged to a fight by a dinosaur bigger than the mighty T-Rex? Today, we're diving deep into a battle of prehistoric titans. In one corner is the Megalodon, the colossal shark that ruled the oceans over 3 million years ago. With jaws powerful enough to crush a small car and teeth as sharp as knives, the Megalodon was the king of the ancient seas. In the other corner, emerging from the shadows of the Cretaceous period, we have the semi-aquatic Spinosaurus. This gigantic dinosaur was no ordinary dinosaur. Spinosaurus was a versatile and fearsome predator that spent its time both on land and in the water, thriving in the rivers and swamps of what is now North Africa. One is a terror of the deep, while the other is a master of land and water. Who would win this prehistoric showdown? Get ready for an epic clash as we find out on this episode of Megalodon vs. Spinosaurus. Round 1. Weighing in at an estimated 54,000 kilograms and stretching up to 18 meters long, it's the Megalodon. This colossal shark was a ruthless predator of its time, reigning supreme in the ancient oceans. With a mouth lined with over 276 serrated teeth, each up to 17 centimeters long, the Megalodon could easily tear through the flesh of its prey. Its bite force was unmatched, delivering a crushing 275,000 kilopascals. That's nearly 3 times the force of a Tyrannosaurus Rex's bite, making the Megalodon the undisputed heavyweight. But the Megalodon wasn't just about brute force. It was also built for speed. Yeah, despite its massive size, this shark could reach speeds of up to 18 kilometers per hour. Thanks to its powerful rear fin and streamlined body. This speed allowed it to launch devastating surprise attacks on its prey. And hailing from the Cretaceous period, it's the Spinosaurus! This dinosaur was a true hybrid, perfectly adapted to life on land and water. The Spinosaurus was the largest known theropod, even outsizing the T-Rex. It had a long, narrow skull like a modern crocodile, filled with conical teeth that were ideal for catching slippery prey like fish. Unlike other dinosaurs, the Spinosaurus had a semi-aquatic lifestyle, using its webbed feet and dense bones to wade through rivers and swamps. The most distinctive feature of the Spinosaurus was its sail-like spine, which could reach heights of 2 meters. This creature's jaws were powerful, though not as crushing as the Megalodon's, and were designed more for gripping and holding prey rather than delivering a fatal bite. On land, the Spinosaurus had an advantage in mobility, using its strong hind limbs to get through its swampy environment. But spending most of its time in water, it could swim up to 8 kilometers per hour, making it a skilled hunter in both environments. The question is, will the Megalodon's sheer power overcome the Spinosaurus's cunning and adaptability? Round 2. Now that we know the stats, it's time to dig into the deadly arsenals these creatures bring to the battle. The Megalodon had one of the most fearsome weapons in the animal kingdom: its jaw. The shark's strategy was simple but effective. Ambush its prey from below with a burst of speed, deliver a bone-crushing bite to incapacitate its victim, and then devour it whole. With a pretty large brain relative to its body size, this shark had the intelligence to track and hunt its prey over long distances. It likely used electroreception and its impressive sense of smell to detect the faintest signs of prey in the vast ocean. Alright, now let's turn our attention to the Spinosaurus. The Spinosaurus was a master of catching fish and other aquatic prey, but don't be fooled by its fish-eating habits. This predator could take down large land animals as well. It had to navigate land and water as a semi-aquatic predator to find its next meal. This required higher adaptability and problem-solving skills, as the Spinosaurus often had to outwit terrestrial and aquatic prey. It likely used its environment to its advantage, stalking prey from the water's edge or lying in wait like a crocodile before launching a surprise attack. In a battle against the Megalodon, the Spinosaurus might rely on its agility and adaptability. So, who has the edge in this deadly duel? Stay tuned because this fight is about to get prehistoric. Round 3. Fight! Both predators circle each other, sizing up their opponent in the shallow waters where land meets sea. The tension is palpable as these two titans prepare to unleash their fury. The battle begins with the Megalodon making the first move. True to its hunting strategy, it relies on a burst of speed and power, surging forward at terrifying speed. But the Spinosaurus, agile and alert, senses the attack coming. With a powerful sweep of its tail, it propels itself out of the direct line of fire, dodging the Megalodon's initial strike. Using the shallow water to its advantage, it plants its powerful hind legs on the riverbed and lunges at the Megalodon. Its long, crocodile jaws snap down on the shark's side, sinking its conical teeth into the harsh, rubbery skin. But the Megalodon is a challenging target. With a mighty flick of its tail, it breaks free from the dinosaur's grasp and turns to face its attacker. The Megalodon circles on its foe, waiting for the right moment to strike again. It lunges forward with its enormous body and bites hard on the Spinosaurus's sail-like spine. The Spinosaurus roars in pain, the force of the bite causing deep lacerations along the spine. It dives beneath the surface, attempting to evade the Megalodon's next attack. The Spinosaurus reemerges, launching a surprise attack from below. It slams into the Megalodon's underbelly, using its entire body weight to knock the shark off balance. The Spinosaurus's jaws clamp down on one of the Megalodon's fins, tearing into it with a vicious twist of its head. However, bleeding heavily from the wounds inflicted by the shark's massive teeth, the Spinosaurus loses strength. The Megalodon senses this and goes in for the kill. With one final crushing bite, the Megalodon snaps the Spinosaurus's neck, ending the battle decisively. The winner is clear. It's the mighty Megalodon. And there you have it, folks. An epic clash of these deadly creatures has ended. But this was not the Megalodon's last battle. The mysterious Kraken has challenged it to a duel. Who will dominate the seas in our next death-defying matchup? There's only one way to find out. Join us next time on another round of Versus.